Hello, Bucs fans. Adam Slivon here. There is still plenty to unpack when covering the 2025 Bucs draft picks. After adding players on each side of the football and teetering between that line of addressing needs and finding the best talent, what will the roles and expectations be of all the newcomers coming into Tampa Bay? While it's never easy for a rookie to contribute immediately, the team has shown a willingness to give young players a shot and to be in the mix. In this week's edition of Top 10 Takeaways, I wanted to break down how they can make an impact this season and in the years to come. Let's get into it, starting with number one. While I wanted to provide an overview of each Buck selection last week, be sure to watch that video if you haven't yet. How will all the puzzle pieces fit this year? Well, better than you might think. Tampa Bay found a perfect balance, in my mind, between the present and the future, and it's easy to see why. Number two, let's continue the Ibuka discussion for a moment. At number 19, General Manager Jason Light was confident he found a top 10 player in Ibuka. Like what Sonny Weaver Jr.'s sticky note said in the movie Draft Day, you take that player no matter what. Even if the value isn't there yet on this team, it soon will be. Number three, Ibuka lands in the perfect situation. Should Mike Evans and Chris Godwin remain healthy, he'll be the third or fourth option in the passing game this season. That will put a limit on his overall numbers, but I could see him realistically recording 40 to 50 catches for 500 to 700 yards and 4 to 6 touchdowns. That's not too shabby, and he'll only go up from there. Number four, Benjamin Morrison landed in a great spot to compete for playing time. He will not start right away, but he could follow Zion McCollum's growth track, where he starts a few games as a rookie before he takes over Jamel Dean's spot. Don't be surprised if he eats into Dean's snaps sooner rather than later as CB2. Number five, Morrison is a great fit in head coach Todd Bowles' defensive scheme as he shines in zone and press man coverages. If Tampa Bay locks up McCollum, the team will have a promising shutdown cornerback duo. Number six, drafting Jacob Parish comes with the expectation that he will settle in as a rookie starting nickelback. Parish will compete with Christian Izien there, but what sets him apart from Izien and really the whole secondary is his explosiveness and overall fluidity. He's a starting caliber piece that raises the secondary ceiling. Youth, athleticism, and ball hawks were needed, and he checks all those boxes right away. Number seven, David Walker. He's a fun watch. While he's not for his height, Walker has a high motor, and he's violent getting to the quarterback. His immediate impact will be as a rotational pass rusher, but he can move up the ladder with production if some of that production from Central Arkansas translates to the next level. There is a world where he's a number 2 to number 3 outside linebacker, but he's a number 4 to number 5 for now as he competes with Chris Braswell and Anthony Nelson for snaps on defense. Number 8. First, if you haven't watched or listened to it yet, be sure to check out our Pewter Report podcast with Elijah Roberts last week. Not only is Roberts well-spoken, but he's a versatile addition who can play outside linebacker and defensive tackle. He told us he wants to play at 285 pounds, meaning he'll be asked to play inside more. He's athletic enough, and he has intriguing pass rushing chops, if you didn't know. That will get him on the field, and it gets interesting as Logan Hall enters a contract year. Heck, maybe Roberts is a starting defensive tackle in 2026. For now, he's a chess piece with that starting potential, and I'm excited to see how he looks, and if he keeps rocking that number 5. Number 9. Tej Johnson was a steal for his draft slot, and he comes to Tampa Bay as a likely wide receiver 5. He's limited by his size, and he projects as a team's return specialist, but expect Johnson to get some run as a gadget player. Over time, he could get more offensive looks, but he should be viewed as a plus role player who can make plays and stretch the field. And number 10, adding 15 undrafted free agents begs a question about who can make an impact. If you want to learn more about them, I profiled each in 2 recent stories on pewterreport.com. I see center Jake Majors, inside linebacker John Bullock, and safety J.J. Roberts pictured here as sticking out the most. Majors is experienced after being a starter for the Longhorns seemingly forever, and he could become Graham Barton's backup. Bullock is a sneaky add to the inside linebacker room as he played well for the Cornhuskers. Then Roberts, he pairs elite 4.4 speed and overall athleticism with production. He had 94 tackles and 14 pass breakups last year for the Thundering Herd. What's crazy is they aren't even the undrafted free agents being talked about. So, that'll do it for my top 10 takeaways this week, but be sure to check out pewterreport.com as our post draft coverage continues. We'll be breaking down each player, and rookie minicamp starts this week. It'll be our first look at seeing some of these players live in action, so you can expect us to have plenty to say about it. When you're not doing that, you can also find us on social media, X, Facebook, and Instagram. You know the drill, at Pewter Report. To see my 10 takeaways and more of my analysis, you can find me on X at Adam Lives On. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on the balance the Bucs found with each of their 2025 draft picks. Leave your thoughts about how you think each of them fit into the short and long-term outlook of the team in the comment section below. I'll see you next week for another Top 10 Takeaways.